the brain. Telling you, hard work without the smart work. It's now work. We don't want no matter that I need a little breather. 2 days on the road with some jam in the middle. Like the come we need to find the middle. For the sake of peace of mind.
Nothing else sounds as good as WEFM, the clean, fresh sound.
WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
Well, these are the angels. It's a voice of the angels. Well, this is Angel 1.
Angel 2.
Here we are. We're the Angel 1 and Angel 2. And we're here every day from Monday to Friday just to be with you. That's the last rhyme I'm doing for the day. Okay, that's it. Had to get that in. Anyways, we are in our Talk to Us segment. At this time, we invite you to give us a call if you have a topic you'd like us to discuss. We give you the opportunity to do so. If not, then we can head into a topic of our choice. How do you get to speak with us? 457-9997, landline, WhatsApp. Either way, you can get us. All right. So I will give you some seconds to see if you're going to call us with a topic you'd like to discuss. Okay, then, and so we do have a call. Okay. Hi, caller. Good morning.
Hey, good morning again. I woke up about 7 o'clock this morning. The room was in darkness, and I was sweating like a pig. When I looked, my wife wasn't around. I jumped up. The entire house was in darkness, but I kept hearing Dianna's voice. And I'm saying to myself, it can't be the rapture because I'm still there.
It just means you missed the boat. What happened?
I did not see my son, but I kept hearing Dianna's voice, and then I heard I think it was Kingsley or somebody come on. I said, "Jeez, man!" I rushed to the window, and the car was not outside. Then I realized it wasn't the rapture because we got a very nice car in a Kia, and that car shows the language is not going to heaven. So I knew it was not the rapture. So I called my wife. I said, "What happened?" She said, "Well, when I was ready to leave, you were asleep, and there's an old saying, 'Let sleeping dogs lie.'" Can you imagine my wife calling a dog?
Birdie! But your wife could do that.
So I just thought I had to get that one in. But Dianna, I'm telling you, if it was the rapture, you would have been left behind because I was saying your voice on the radio.
Well, is it so you would have been left behind?
and Kingsley.
And Kingsley, yes.
Well, Roleza told her she's here, Joshua.
You didn't hear my voice,
so
you didn't hear my voice.
I know. When I called my wife, she laughed like anything. Yeah. I just thought I'd add some humor this morning.
All right, cool. Thank you, Joshua.
Okay.
All right, take care. All right, so we have another. Oh, somebody was calling. You can try calling back now. Yes, Kojo. I know Kojo said no 1 or 2 angels. All right, Kojo. All right. No number 1.
We only said the 1 or 2 just to have the little rhyme at the end, Kojo. Don't worry.
All right, so the person who's trying to call, you can call back now. It's just something that Joshua said with the rapture. So imagine the rapture happen and you alone left back. How are you going to feel?
Wow. Shame and disgrace.
But it depends because listen, like people always have this thing about heaven. Okay, so heaven is place of gold and everything, right? Hi, caller, good morning.
Yeah, we heard about the 3-hour traffic jam yesterday where some car broke down. Vehicle broke down.
Truck.
And it happened on the leeward side a couple of times too.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Cummins have been proposing for a couple of years that the bill alternative roads going through Lomans, coming down through Otley Hall. And it always baffled me that those 4 places there, Edinburgh, Otley Hall, Lomans, Montrose, if you in any of those areas, you have to come all the way down to Hospital Road to get to those places, from one of those places to the next. And the roads are right there, right? There could be a link road between those 3 places. Lomans and Otley Hall, and Montrose and Otley Hall, and Edinburgh. Amazing, they should have a link road between them. Over in Trinidad, they have what they call a flyover going from Port of Spain to the south of Trinidad. And the situation could be remedied, but it would take time, a lot of money, and it's almost impossible to remedy. You know, I would have to select a flyover from Annisvale to South Leeward. But the better plan I have, it costs too much money, so it's impossible. You see, America had $1 trillion spending plan a couple years ago for bridge infrastructure and stuff. If we could get $100 billion US infrastructure loan and build a 4-lane highway from Windward all the way down to Leeward, and that would mean you have to displace thousands and thousands of people, business, houses, etc., and build parking lots in each constituency. And it might take about 20 years. It's just about 99% impossible to happen. But that would eliminate probably a big 4-lane highway right across there. You know, it's a pipe dream of mine. All right, have a good day. Bye.
All right, thanks, Greens. All right. All right, so I guess Queen sort of has opened up the discussion that we have here as a title. Let me see who was just calling before we could go into that just a little bit. Hi, caller. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi. Morning.
Hey, I guess a stall or something somewhere, a traffic jam or something.
Oh, your
Yeah,
internet.
good morning. Good morning to you, my beautiful ladies.
Good morning.
Well, you all
dear.
getting all kind of, I hear you all, I hear my friend, the one with the moldy bread thing, you know. Just remember yesterday something she said, well, both of you, I enjoyed yesterday because I'm hearing now confession or admission, especially Roleza saying she knows me a long time. But what interests me is how she said she had a specific time when she used to look out for me or something.
Dave, let me not push that now. Let me not push that. It meant that I used to leave work around 4:30 and I was heading down the road to catch public transportation. Let me ain't push that.
I ain't pushing nothing. It's how I like how you had me well marked and pretending, that's how you have to be careful, because sometimes you think it's your friend, but it's your enemy, just waiting to stab you in your back, right? I've just been practical and whatever. Yes, well, I mean, let me say this, I have to know how to keep myself together. Right now, I mean, I told you I had my last brother pass and so on, but it's so refreshing. It is so refreshing to know. I must mention this, that people are concerned in time of death, and I am pleasantly surprised by the number of calls coming left, right, and center and all of that. And to go through all of this, I don't know if any one of you have been through death and all of that, but it's really an experience, and I learn from these things, Today we can talk all kind of talk anything we want to talk, and when it comes to death, is the sadness it brings on to those who are left behind. So while I'm through all of this, I am so happy I'm able to communicate, and I'm so happy that people are reaching out to my family, right? In the time of sadness, death, however you want to look at it. And I am just saying this because somehow we forget, sometimes when we have a nice time or we think we're on top of the world, everything is fine and dandy, and we don't think of death. But death has its own special way of reminding us that we are just here for a while, right? So I just, and those of us who think that we will live forever, or it's just a warning, just an advice to the rest of us who are there having good time, nice time, and forgetting the real meaning of life, which some of us will never understand. But today we're here, tomorrow we're somewhere, or we're gone, so to speak. I just wanted to share those moments because of my current state of, what is happening and so on, and being caught up with with good thing that we have good people still, people who remember you in the time of bereavement, mourning, or whatever you want to call it. Love you guys.
Right.
Take care.
Take care.
Have a good day.
You as well.
All
Thanks, Dave.
Okay, then. That's it.
All right. So just a response to Queens to go into this topic. Somebody saying some people don't understand islands like in Dominica, the roads is just as bad because of the mountains. Houses are built in areas where roads can be built. All right. Yeah. Well, one of the things that Queens was saying is that so even if you want to implement a 4-lane road, it means that you will have to relocate many houses, many houses. And we know that many houses occupy the coastal areas, right? So even in that's not very practical. I think I know that there was not enough foresight in terms of how our roads were built back in the day. Maybe persons never thought that we would have this number of vehicles coming in on an annual basis, as well as to meet those that are already here on the roads. I really and truly don't know how, in a way that this could be alleviated, well, most of for the windward side, right? Because they do have several bypass roads for persons going in different directions. There are bypass roads. As I've said before on this program, and I will continue to say it again, and I am echoing Queens, that there has to be an alternative road built on the leeward side. What it is that concerns me always is, and I think it may not necessarily come to the fore until somebody who is in a particular position of authority, whether locally or regionally or internationally, because we know that Sandals is on the leeward side, right? We know that there are plans to have other hotels on the leeward side. If a situation like what happened yesterday happens on the leeward side, let's say you have dignitaries who are here from meeting at Sandals or whoever is staying here, and then you only have this one alternate road, this one road into Kingston. Something happens at Loma, something happens at Gibson Corner. What are we going to do? And the thing of it is that it should not take for it to happen to a dignitary for it to be addressed. I did hear, I think it was the PM, because I remember when he was here for Is Your Hand, I had messaged him on WhatsApp, asking a question about what is going to be done if an alternative road is going to be built. And I really truly can't remember the answer, but I didn't get anything as distinctive or it wasn't like a pinpointed when it's going to happen, right? I guess he probably didn't get to expand enough on it as well. But the thing of it is that I'm not hearing anything concrete. And it's been years. It's been donkey years. Right? So I don't know. I don't know.
Was there a talk at one point about the exploration of doing a tunnel or exploring the possibility of building a tunnel at
King Garden? I think that is what I think, and that is why it says I sent any message, because I heard it talk conversation about building the tunnel through King Garden to Annisville or something like that. But the thing of it is that while it is that, yes, there are a lot more vehicles on the windward side, or the windward side is a lot more populated, there are still already alternative routes. Maybe there are not enough, but Leeward still has this one road, So every time I hear you talk about the tunnels, I have to say, but what happened to Leeward side? Right? So, yeah.
The thing of it, Leeward, as you say, only has this one supposed bypass road. But in cases where there is a serious issue on the road, even that is blocked. Even that is, it has traffic. Yesterday, with the issue at Villa, one of the bypass roads, I heard the reporter did say that also had traffic. At least one of the roads also was, piled up with traffic as well. So that's the topic that we're going to explore. Perhaps continue tomorrow or whenever in the week. But what do you think? Do we need some more bypass roads? How plausible is it? Do you have any ideas? Perhaps you have ideas that you can submit it to the government.
But
who knows?
Oh, it's 9:46. All right, but there was another thing. But it's not even just so much about having bypass roads. It's also the way in which we think. Does everybody need to drive a vehicle to come into town?
Yeah.
Should we have other places for parking? And maybe then you do that share ride service. I always say that whenever where it is I park, if I have to do business uptown and I know that there's traffic, I use Roundtown Taxi. I use Roundtown Taxi, right? But there are things that persons can do to help alleviate the traffic congestion, either coming into Kingston or in Kingston itself, So, but we would have to explore it another time.
Yeah, that's the thing. We tend to think a bit selfishly at times, but we're going to have to take this up another day because we're out of time. It's now 9:46 and we have to head into our community deadline. So feel free to pick us up on this topic any other day.
Nothing else